Sometimes you've just got to talk that talk. And I know you're saying, what? Well, here's what I mean. I was hanging with a couple of guys just earlier this week, and they asked me, they were like, hey, Neil, you know you're that guy, right? Now, let me say, I know it's going to come off as if I'm egotistical. And if you take it that way, that's between you and your God, okay? But they said, Neil, why don't you talk that talk? And I said, well, what do you mean? I am confident. I know who I am. I go through and I want my actions to speak louder than my words. They were like, yeah, we understand everything you're saying, but you got to talk that talk. And so as we went deeper in our conversation, over 18 holes, might I add, I come to realize that they were absolutely correct. Like, there are things in my life, like there are things in your life, that you should be talking about. Maybe you think that you're going to be judged if you talk that talk. One of my favorite quotes of all time is from Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey said, it might look like I don't know God, but it sure does look like he knows me. And so as I reflected on my time with my guys, I was thinking, why am I not talking that talk? Well, I believe it's part of how I was raised, that we make our actions speak louder than our words, that we are humble, that we're nice, that we don't be too big, that we allow ourselves to remain subservient, that we don't come out and say, hey, look at me. But here's what I came to realize in the past few days. There are some people who look at me, there are some people who look at you, and they need to hear you talk your talk. They need to hear from you that it's okay to be beautiful. It's okay to be successful. It's okay to have a big personality. That it's okay to be unapologetic for the success that you have in life. Now, I am not bold enough to say that I want you to be a braggart, but I do want you to be confident and wholly who you are. Because here's what I know. The talk that I talk is because God gave me this voice, that he gave me this thing, just like he gave you a thing. And then when I give God the glory, when I say, yes, I am that guy. If you want the best, I'm the one you should call. When it comes to real estate, speaking, coaching, I'm that dude. Where are you, that gal or guy? Do you talk that talk? Do you walk in the talk that you speak? Now, I am 100% believer that actions speak louder than words, but actions do not replace words. Here's what I have also come to understand as a student of communication. If I don't talk that talk, if you don't talk that talk, some people are never going to hear the message that's meant for their heart. They're never going to receive that thing that God gave you to deliver to them. So I want to challenge you today as friend, mentor, coach, and just as one human being to another who wants to see this world in a better place. I want to challenge you to talk your talk. What are you the best at? What can no one touch you in? Maybe we need to hear about it. Yes, it's going to make some people uncomfortable, and I'm here to tell you that's okay. We are here to comfort the afflicted and to afflict the comfortable. There are going to be some people who say, who does she think she is? How dare he say that he should be more humble? Well, that's 100% okay as well. Just know that there are some people in your lives, in your circle, that need to hear you be 100% you. They need to hear you say the things that God placed here and here. They need to hear you say, yes, I'm the best, and if you don't use me, you're doing a disservice. Yes, I know I'm skilled in this arena. You could go your own route, but if you don't follow me, you're going to end up lost. I just believe that's what Jesus did. Jesus said, hey, I'm that guy. I've got a talk to talk. You could choose not to listen, but it's going to be at your own detriment. So in what area of your life do you need to start asking, hey, where should I be talking that talk? The walk you already have under control. You're the most humble guy or gal. You are nice. You're quiet, right? You may be an introvert. That's you already. I'm going to challenge you today. Let people know Not only am I good, I'm great. Not only am I great, I'm the best. And if you want the best, you're going to work with the best. This reminds me of something that Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, said in an interview that he was doing. He said, "Don't let my confidence ignite your insecurities." If I talk my talk, and if that makes you feel insecure, I believe that has more to say about you than it does about me. If you talk your talk and your family members, friends, colleagues, peers, children, siblings say something about you or think that you're doing too much or talking too loud or maybe you should be muted a little bit, let me tell you, that says more about them than it does about you. We need more people that can talk the talk, who can walk the walk. I know it's counterintuitive. We hear it all the time, but I'm going to challenge you to be a student, not a follower. I'm going to challenge you to get your pad out. Ask yourself, what are you the best at? Where should you be talking? Where should you get some eyes, some cameras, some lenses on you? Because I believe that there's enough madness, enough foolishness with people who should be quiet, who are screaming. You should probably be screaming and you're quiet. And we know that none of us are better if that's the case. I want to remind you of the most important thing that I can remind you today. It is after you talk your talk. I want you to remember that I love you, God loves you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And until the next time I see you or you see me, don't be average, be world renowned. Peace.